yeah, the fair was a huge success, and we really had good participation. And I want to thank all of you who participated. It was great. And we got to talk to a whole lot of people. And is anyone here who went to the fair, and that's why you're here tonight? All right, that's good. And so we really had a good response from the public and also from our members, and I really appreciate that, as does Carol. And so that was a success. Now, this coming Saturday, Ben Pierce, who's the chair in North County chapter, is going to have a presentation. I think it's from 2 to 4 at the Vista Library, and we're all invited to go. And he needs food to display, and we're going to cut some food up and share. He did this about a month ago, I guess, at the Poway Library, and had a really good turnout and a lot of interest in that. So if anyone would like to just come up and listen or participate, whatever, we'd appreciate that. That would be good. A good outreach program. I think that's all I can think of right now. I might have to butt in after a while and make it. But that's all I can think of this minute.
Did you have something, Jim?
I think you want to say something about August 5th.
You want to come up to the mic?
Southwestern College, which was so great when we wanted to do a festival of fruit here 4 years ago. They are once again doing a green scene, and there's all kinds of parking available. You just take H Street off of 805, sort of to the end, and you'll see, I guess it's Otay Lakes Road?
Yeah.
Either H Street or Otay Lakes Road. Both of them will take you there.
Anyhow, at the Hort Department, they're setting up different stands and vendors and so forth. There'll be different events and tastings and so forth probably. But if you're in the neighborhood or you know anybody that's interested, encourage them to check it out. In the future, we may participate there again and set up a booth and sale and so forth. One last thing, some people asked about planting mangoes, and I'll show how to extricate the seed from the husk later on and how to plant them and so forth.
Jim, what was the date for green seed?
August 5th?
August 5th.
That's September 5th?
Yeah, it is
September 5th?
Yeah,
okay.
that's correct. September
I would have
5th.
been there a little early.
Are we going to be able to park without any charge, because Southwestern charges for parking?
Yeah, for the green scene, they will set it up so you'll be free parking there. If you go to visit the Botanical Gardens, be aware of that little fact that there is only a limited number of free parking there. Yeah, June mentioned Quail Gardens, and if you haven't been there recently, they've added a few new things. One is a children's garden, I think 4 acres, that was just given to them from the city of Encinitas, and they've turned it into a children's garden. It's fascinating if you have kids, or even if you just to look around. They've got a tree house 2 stories high with live fig trees growing out of the top of it. It's a concrete tree, kind of like Swiss Family Robinson tree at Disneyland. But they do have some live fig trees growing from on the end of the limbs there. It's quite fascinating. So do yourself a treat and check it out. Jack, if you can make your way over, we're going to do the blue ticket drawing. And I know you're all anticipating after the talk tonight, we're going to have our ice cream with fruit toppings. So that's immediately after the talk. And that's going to be delicious.
The drawing with the blue tickets will be first draw. First draw only for the blue tickets. So whoever gets it comes up and makes their choice.
What's the blue ticket for?
If you
work
have a
at
name
Ag,
badge-
or if you worked at Quail Botanical Gardens,
You get a blue ticket. 063.
All right.
well,
How about that? Lucky Joe.
063.
Good enough. Thank you, Joe. You're picking.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, you can choose whatever plant you want over there. I'd like to introduce our guest speaker for tonight. Did you have?
I didn't go.
What's that? Do you want to speak, Joy? Okay. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask about the budget status.
Okay.
Two things. First, the treasurer stuff. I have submitted a proposed budget. The administrative committee has looked over it and made some corrections because this is the first time I've done a budget. And I need to email it to you next week. Do you want to put it in the next newsletter or not?
I think it would be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, something a quick aside. I was at Bill Tall's nursery, City Farmer's Nursery. I went to his hydroponic container gardening class that I learned about at the San Diego Fair. I went because I wanted to learn how to put a fruit tree in a hydroponic system. He gave me a design for a small fruit tree, and I said, well, here was my big dilemma. I moved. I hired someone to move my plants. The plants were not happy. I lost several fruit trees. He said if you would have put them in a hydroponic system, when you move them, this would have not happened. So he has emailed me how to build a hydroponic system for a mature fruit tree. So if you are interested, let me know. They may have me do a mini lecture, or I can forward the email on to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Joy. Ian?
I have a very quick announcement / request. So I'm working with a nonprofit called the International Rescue Committee, and they have a large community farm / garden out in City Heights, and they've specifically requested passion fruit. So if anyone has passion fruit cuttings or seedlings or anything like that that they're interested in donating, I'd be very, very eager to take them. Thank you.
Right.
See me afterward.
is Alice Snow working with you on that?
Yes, a little bit. Alice Snow's already donated pretty much her entire pitaya collection, so now we're looking for
I've
passion
got
fruit.
some guavas if you need.
Possibly, yes. I'm interested in any fruits, but they specifically requested passion fruit because they have a large fence around the entire area, so they want to try to sit on that.
Okay.
See me afterwards if you're interested. Thank you.
Cielo, did you have a question?
Yeah, I just have a follow-on question to the treasurer's report.
Okay.
When the proposed 2009 budget is published in the newsletter, can you also include the 2008 treasury's year-end treasury report?
Okay, will do. We'll publish that. Ron, did you want to speak for a minute?
Yeah.
Just briefly.
I'm looking for volunteers who want to test out a new pruning system I've been working on 55 years. It's called Growth Habit. It started with Liberty High Bailey and probably before, but you prune based on the growth habit of the tree. So if you have any fruit trees you want to test, let me know. And I may already coming up for the newsletter.
All right, thanks, Ron. All right, so we have a very good speaker tonight. Kevin Hauser has been testing and growing apples in the Riverside area for quite some time. And you have over 100